Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800, the modded campaign. Just want to always start off the episodes by thanking everybody for being here, supporting me, and supporting the channel. If you happen to be new here, please feel free to take a look-see at what we have. It's, it's a channel up and coming. There's a whole bunch of really cool people here already, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. Right over there, 2 seconds, just go check it out. The bunch of Anno content on there, much more to come. Other ideas currently in the works too. And if you feel like you want to stick around for some time, please feel free. You're more than welcome. The IMPERIUM welcomes all. So, would love to have you. But if you still are hesitant on making that commitment and wanting to try to see what else we have going on before you do so, that is totally fine. Give me some time, and I'll definitely make it possible. So, we are going to be finishing out Albahan's restoration today, which is really awesome. The only thing that we're probably going to have to hold back on is going to be the World's Fair, because we still have to get some more stuff into it in order to fully finish it out, being like steam motors and wood veneers. We're working on the steam motors right now, but we do need to get the wood veneer stuff going, so I'll probably work on that a little bit today. As I mentioned, we're going to finish out the restoration project here. I don't know how much beautification we're going to do with the island. Probably a decent amount, but I do want to kind of bounce between Albahan and Albion a little bit because we have to get some stuff done over there as well. So without further ado, let's just stop the spinny spin and get on into it. So what happened over here? Oh yeah, random fire. Great, love to see it. What I'm thinking over here is I want to build some vineyards. And I think it'll look really cool considering how this is a really prestigious place altogether. And we're going to need some, honestly, to produce some wine. Now the problem is, if I don't put tractors to these, which isn't necessarily the idea, more for beautification purposes, it's really just going to be there to look nice. And I didn't really want to build a whole bunch more investor homes over back here. I just really wanted to build some farms. And we do have some farmers over here. Not a lot, though. Well, no, actually, it would work because they only need to have 10 farmers working in each one. So let's figure out where we can put some of these buildings. And I like the traditional style for here. So let's go ahead and put this one down right over here. And I'm going to get a road and link it up to this. And we're going to make it look as nice as we possibly can. I'm not sure whether I want to keep the sanatorium over here either, but we'll see. We'll see as time progresses. So this is 125, that's 128, and now we have some vineyards working. We also do have the Old Town skin for this one, if you want to take a look-see at it. You know what? That actually looks a lot nicer. I think I'm going to keep that one. The other skin that I had, wasn't really feeling it. So this one, it's not doing it. Well, it is rather nice, I admit. But I kind of feel like the other one might be a little bit better. Just marginally better. Okay, let's get another road built up to over here. Because we do have a warehouse right there, so we don't have to worry about building another one. And we'll get these guys their own farm fields. And I always do love tucking in the main building in between a whole bunch of farm fields. I think it just looks so pretty. And let's get this properly positioned. Okay, that's now 2 vineyards. And I think we can even probably get like 4 or 5. I think that's the right amount. Put this one right here. That's not the one that I wanted to copy at all. And we'll bring it over to here. Very, very nice. So apparently in the last 2 episodes that I had recorded, my audio capture did not want to work properly, so I apologize for that. I got it sorted. Not sure why it decided to deactivate out of nowhere, but nevertheless, these things do happen when you're recording and stuff like that. So do know that I double and quadruple checked before starting this particular episode. It was for New Horizons and Anno 2205, which if you guys are curious about 2205, you guys should definitely go take a look-see at it. It's actually a very fun game. There are certain parts of it that are ticking me off, of course, but those are just more so gameplay mechanics and me just being me. That's actually 128 right there. That's nice. I'm very much enjoying these fields. You know what? Let's put this one, like, maybe right here. Yeah. We'll get this side all filled up, and then we'll also do this too. You know what? We could probably put another one back here, so let's finish getting a whole bunch of farm fields over here. That becomes 128. Yeah, I do believe we can put one more. So where would... Can this one reach that warehouse? Yeah, so if we build one over here, where's another warehouse? That's a really big question. There is one over here, but I can't build a bridge to get to it. Well, let's build it and find out. That's the only way we can do this. And even if it's more than likely not going to even have enough fields to it. Let's see. Well, if we build it like this, it's definitely not going to be able to have a road connected to it.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Oh, hell. Just give me like 5 minutes, dude, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. Get over to here. And let's see. Yeah, I think we do have enough fields. I think we do. Or not. Nope. We have 111. Ooh. That sucks. Okay. Well, hold on. What does he want? Catastrophic explosion. Roof blows off in industrial heart of New Albion. Tremendous boom precedes widespread destruction by fire as something goes terribly, terribly wrong in local factory with lack of council foresight. Blame. Are you seriously blaming the Council of New Albion? No, sir, you are not. You're gonna put... Actually, hold on.
Will you repeat from me?
You're gonna put that there. You're gonna put that there. And you're gonna put this over here. You wanna know why? Because your article is awful, and no one's gonna read it anyway. But now, you have to fully retract everything you said, because that is unacceptable. We don't want that at all. I think I'm gonna actually get rid of this one, if I'm being honest. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. I'm just going to extend the fields with a shift tactic. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be better. They're not going to really be processing a whole bunch for us. If anything, they're just going to help out a little bit from time to time. Not a whole bunch. There we go. So we have the fields over here built up. I want to get the skins swapped out. Ah, you're going to need 2 more fields, apparently. There we go. And we'll do the same with you. The same with you. And do the same with you. Very pretty. That looks actually really nice. Very nice and tranquil. Even alongside the canals and whatnot. It does look very cool. Can't really fix out this spot. I could put another one in there if I change where the road is. Which can be possible. Yeah, I think it can indeed be possible. Don't we have a warehouse over on this side? Or is it only there? No, there's a warehouse over here. Can you make it? Yeah, you can make it, so you don't need this one, even though it is closer. We'll get rid of that one. And I'll get another one of these things built up in the middle here. Probably move the police station over to the other side. Get a road built up to it. There we go. There should definitely be enough farms over here. Enough tiles for farm fields. That's 105, 114. Yeah, so we'll get rid of the station over here. We're going to just put it on the other side. Great. And I'm going to go and get that police station and put it back where it at, though. So the way down here. Great. Put that over here. And I think we did have it this one. Okay. Great. So now we have 6 of these fields going. It's definitely not enough. It's really not enough in order to get wine out of here, because we're going to need a lot of it, especially now, considering how that, even in itself, it's 30 seconds to process wine. So how much wine do we even need over here? Wait a minute. This might be possible, my friends. This actually, low-key, might be possible. Hold on. This guy's coming back in 12 minutes. Can we swap one of these out really quick for some glass? Do we even have glass over here? We do have glass. Okay, well, why don't we, for the time being, just swap out the schnapps, because that's really going to Albion right now. Let's swap that out with glass, and we can probably build a couple of these wine cellars right back here. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. I have a power plant active. Yeah, this space is going to look really cool with it. Okay, Yeah. I'm pretty sure that'll work. But what I also want to do over here, again, is... Oh, this is the Old Town Hall. I'm working towards the Imperial Cathedral to see what that's all about. Yeah, because all these guys are going to want wine.
Slick work.
And he's happy, thank God. Yeah, they're going to want wine, but that's only just going to increase our population of investors by 2. It's not going to be a lot. It's definitely nowhere close enough to what the spectacles would provide to us or the coffee. Well, light bulbs are not bad either. Which one also gives you a whole bunch? I would imagine the steam carriages would too, but it is what it is. We'll have to find Mr. Garrick so we can give him the pocket watches as well. But I think this is a good resource allocation spot with all these vineyards. They do look very pretty, and I personally like building a whole bunch of vineyards right alongside cliffs. I think it really adds a surreal effect to the place, and even putting roads in between. Now that we don't have to really worry about placements of trade unions and whatnot, I will do my best to have like beautification spots like this, because by itself it looks pretty. Is my camera gonna work? Okay, there we go. What I was thinking about doing over on this side is also working to get into the water, so we will have to have the Venice Center over here. Let's see if we can try to position it properly. We'll put this guy like right about here, okay? And we're going to build again into the water, but the thing about it is we have to fix up this spot. So we're going to get rid of this section of the canal, okay? And I do not need to have a workforce of 536 over here. So I'm going to get rid of this row. We don't need them. This is really, really bad what I'm about to do, but I'm going to delete the cemetery and immediately build another one and put it right over there. Honestly, I don't even feel like I need to have all these guys here either. That's just resource allocation that I don't even require anymore. So I deleted a cemetery twice. I need to go and pray after this one. But instead I'll replace it with this guy because it works. There we go. That's a little bit better. What's this?
You can boss me around all you like.
I can? Great. Problem solved. He's been bossed around plenty. Okay, so we have this, and with this spot, maybe we get rid of these two as well. Yeah, let's get rid of these two. And we're going to downgrade a couple of these homes, so we'll at least have the farmer population necessary in order to have those guys running back there. And we'll take this road and connect it up to the Venice Center right over here. Because building on the water on this side is also going to be important. I don't think we're going to build over in this side, but we'll have just a couple over here. So let's get the roads going. First and foremost, we need to have the center going anyway. And you know what? We can just have the engineer homes again. I don't think we're going to have like a whole bunch of ships coming through this side, really. And I needed to talk to Amy anyway, because I want to determine whether she wants to have the tourists here. Please, I know you're watching. I will. Look, they don't need to be here. Okay, this island is beautiful as is, right? They already have the best port to come in through. Okay, we have tourists and travelers going to the small oil harbor. We don't need to have them go anywhere else. Okay, that's just me. That's just me. But you are the governess here, so you let me know which one you want. Just make sure you pick the right one. So, what's this one? Old Town Hotel. So yeah, this is nice, I guess, right? It's nice. I can't do it now. What is this one? Old Cotton Mill. What does this do? Why can't we? Oh, it's a river slot thing. Okay. I think I tried that out once before too. Okay, let's build the road right in front, and we're gonna get some more engineer homes positioned like over here. Not against it, but kind of sort of near it. Yeah, there we go. Build a couple of these. Very nice. We'll have a road connecting these guys anyway, so there we go. That house is now connected. I want to put some more of the oil stores around this side, because this is going to be our first technical producer island of oil. So we might as well. let's have at least 3 going out like so. One home that requires us to have a little bit of a road connection to it. Because I figured, I mean, we built up on each side with the, you know, the homes and whatnot. So we should honestly do the exact same thing here. And there's plenty of room, so you might as well. Right. 1,070 artisans is pretty high up there. I mean, 13,000 engineers is fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
My analysis is positive.
God bless. Okay. This is probably going to impact our fur coat making, and obviously selling in the docklands, but I know we're still good. We're still good. I mean, that's a lot of coffee that we need to get in here. We can bring coffee later on via the docklands, can't we? I believe we can. Just need to wait for this dude to come back, because I think, so the steel beams are going to get to the point where they'll become an export level rare, so we should be able to get that stuff in here. And I really want the glass at this point, so I can start making some wine for the investors. This is definitely not the nicest spot of town, for sure, but nevertheless, we are going to utilize this space anyway. Get a couple of homes. We're just going to space them out a little bit over here and see how we can link them up. There we go. Bring some over to here. I'm also taking a look-see at our resources just to make sure we have enough. There's a whole bunch that we now have to connect, otherwise they're going to die out on us. We'll have that brought to there. Actually, you know what? Let's make that into a little square. This one over to there. Great. This needs to be its own road. Same goes with... Well, you know what? This isn't a bad spot. If that was one tile forward, then I could justify this. Hold on. I will bring it one tile forward, like right there. That way I can have this road connected up to there. And we have to get the same thing done over on this side. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too much. I didn't. It looks pretty good so far. Yep. We don't need to have a whole bunch, just enough, because there's going to be ships going to and from here. So it would be a very good idea to at least keep this side open. And not a whole bunch over here. So I'd like to also get some towers, because we have been neglecting tower placements sometimes. So one tower over there, one tower over here would be fantastic. I think one over here would work well too. You can find a good spot for it. This seems to be a good spot. Where's the walkway? Yeah. Right over there. Okay. You know what? Let's put a home right here as well. Yeah. That'll look nice. We'll put some more ships over here, though. So, one cool thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over here and fix up the sides now. Like, right to there. I also do want to fix up this whole thing because it just does not look nice. Let's smooth it out just a little bit. We can get some ships in here, maybe. I think that'll work out rather well. We can have an info station right over here. I like to call those info stations. They're not really. They're just more like kiosks, but I don't really care to... That's my little RP, I guess. And... Oh, you know what? We could put these along the back here. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Idea. Just at interesting spots. I don't know. That kind of works. To me, at least I think that works. Over here, I think we're going to have like a little bit of industrial stuff. That's too large. How's this? That's a lot larger. Where are the industrial items that we could take use of? I don't want it to be a bunch, you know? I want it just to be like maybe a housing unit or two. So like maybe that. And then if I go over to Bright Harvest, I can get a shed. Ah, you know what? Maybe some train-related stuff would be fantastic. Hold on. Where is this one? This is for the wagons of all kind. That's for rails. Just go back over here. We can have a guardhouse, but that doesn't really work here, does it? You know what? We can probably just do some, like, here. We have a passenger platform over here. I think that would work a little bit. And then concrete floor right over here instead. That works. All this happening while we're trying to get this stuff underway as well. I think that's actually not bad just to keep that many homes over here. I'm not sure if I want to build any more. Yeah, no. Has this guy come in yet? Minute and 14. Okay. Getting back onto the land now. The land one. Get a couple positions over here. I don't like two homes looking the exact same being right next to each other. I think that's just derpy. Derpy and lazy, and that's not what we want to be. Not at all. That would just conflict with that one's... that could work, though. That could work, indeed. Have a little road going through here. Yeah, let's have a road going through here, and then we'll build the homes kind of like this. Perfect. Get them all the way down to here. Have its own. That has its own. That kind of has its own. We can have the road go straight through here and over back here.
How do I concentrate?
You'll be fine. Just give it a minute. You're getting everything you need now. There we go. Be happy.
The
It's
pendulum
fine.
swings between content.
So engineer homes over in this little side, they won't work. But I can tell you that if there's these artisan homes that we can fit in this spot to make it look really nice. We can just try to position a couple in between. Like we'll have... Hold on. I like this one. I think this is just better. Not that one. Not that one. That's fine. That can be good too. This one can probably be placed like right here. And this one could be at the end. Nice. Great. And I do want some land towers. That's really important. So I'll put one there. I'll put one like right over here. We don't need another tower over there. I think I'm just going to do some beautification work. But I was looking at this side as well to make sure that we did do a little bit with regards to like actually building over here. But for the most part, it just needs to be a small little section of the city. The main focal point, I guess, of Albahan is right over here, because this is the main gateway. This is the gate of Albahan itself to get in and out. This is the central section, which any tourist coming through, I say that in air quotes, is going to go over to this lovely station and go all across the island. But first, they get to go into the wicked awesome castrum to get their bucket of oil. It works. It works so well. These are just memes that pop up out of nowhere. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Okay, so this guy is here now. I want to probably reduce some more of the worker population in order to build the vineyards, right? Where are they at, though? They're part of the investors. The wine cellars, excuse me. So if I get rid of all of these, is that going to be okay? Yep, that's totally fine. Oh, that is a big building, isn't it? Oh, boy. Maybe I can get rid of some of these guys, but not all of them. Yeah, I'm actually going to get rid of this one, this one, this one. So I can at least get a wine cellar. Oh, that's the Old Town version one? But is the power station going to go all the way to there? Oh, it would. Oh my god, nice. Cool. Okay, so we're going to put this wine cellar right over here.
I had better leave it to
It's going to work at 15 seconds. So is that one going to be good enough for the entire island? We won't have enough grapes, guaranteed. Where's the wine? Where is it? Yeah, see, like the grapes already. That's with one wine cellar. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to turn it off for them until we stockpile a whole bunch, and then we'll provide it. Because I know that there are items that we can get to boost the productivity of all these guys without the use of tractors and fertilizer silo. We could probably do the fertilizer. But yeah, it's only giving us the option for the tractor barn at the moment. But that's okay. They will work just fine. They'll be able to bring in enough just for that one spot alone. And then later on, we'll get the second one and put it back there. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely freaking ridiculous. But I love it at the same time that it's that ridiculous. For the last day of restoration here in Albahan, you would think it would not be raining. But apparently it is, and we have to deal with it. So now we can work towards beautification stuff, which will transpire into like the end, not towards the crazy end, because we have to head towards Albahan or Albion as well. Jesus, can my mind work today? I would really appreciate it. That is too large. We're gonna do a whole bunch of little spot fixes over here. That can work. I want this spot to look nice, even though it is also next to this. My god, I've deleted like 3 of these today. Now I feel awful. We're just tactically relocating them. Where's the other one? You know what? You can just go here. That'll look better. So over here, we'll do something really nice. And this is why I'm always on the fence with regards to, you know, tourists by default, right? But they have nice ornaments, okay? They really do. And it irks me that it comes all from this freaking pack. But you know who has better ornaments? We do. Banner. Banner. And then banner. That works. Get some shops and such over here. There's also another one. There's the Anno Tours kiosk, which I didn't meme about being placed over the other side. You know what? I think I would like to use this Endless Skies Memorial. That'll look pretty cool. Where is the other stuff? I need the morning bread, please. Morning bread. There you are. Morning bread right over there. Great. A little drinks shack. The pizzeria can be... I don't really like its placement. I'll put the pizzeria right over there. We'll have to probably build a little wall or something so they don't get there. Maybe a nice fence or something. Public timepiece. A couple of seating arrangements, like maybe one over there, one here. Ah, heck, we can even put one here. Musician stage. This is going to be nice. Pretty cool. And we need some fountains and such in the middle. Another fountain over with that one. Is that going to be too derpy? Yeah, that'll be too derpy. If we put 2 fountains next to one another? No. What's the... Oh, wait a minute. We can probably try to do something like this to go in. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Stone flower pot right over there. Maybe one like right over here. You can have the glorious entrance. Now, put 2 of them right next to each other. That's nice. And we'll just go ahead and align it with this. Very nice. This side, it kind of looks a little weird, but we'll leave it as is. Not that big of a deal. I'm going to get some of these trees as well. Red tree, red tree, red tree. Pink tree, pink tree, pink tree, purple tree, and purple tree. Oh, you know what we could do? I know I've constantly been neglecting these, but where in the heck am I going to put this behemoth? It's just not possible. I'm not going to bother with it. If I can't put it down after I've already built a little spot, I'm not going to bother. We should have a billboard. I heard you all are making billboards now. That's crazy. Sunken Treasures billboard right over here. And then where is... These guys have a billboard. Seat of Power. Right over there. Some billboards would look very nice. We'll have better places for them. And seeing as how I'm on the beautification kick, right? Oh, this needs to be fixed up 100%. I need to head back over to that fairgrounds because I made a very big boo-boo in the last episode. Like, real damn bad. Embarrassing level. Terrible. As in Ricky Bobby driving through a house type terrible. Let me just go ahead and fix that out. So y'all remember how I said that there was a agreement between New Albion and Albahan for a very large market of sorts. Well, we built the market, but you see any of New Albion's banners? No, I did not put any down. I am embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I went and I wrote myself a very sharply worded letter, okay? And I essentially told myself, you are terrible. How could you do that? That is subpar design and retention. So now I have to rectify my grievous error. I'm going to get rid of this banner. I'm going to get rid of this banner. And we're going to put down the New Albion civilian banner, which I think this is the right one. Banner. I'm saying this far back because if we get too close, then it's going to be really loud and then we can't hear ourselves think. But we can like potentially be over here and it'll be a little bit better. In this spot, I'm going to get rid of one of Albahan's banners and put down the civilian banner for New Albion. Boom. So that works. So this is their joint administration right over here. And I'm going to do the same with this one, but instead I'll keep the golden banner and I'll get rid of this one. And I'll put down the civilian banner. Boom. This was a grievous error on my part. I am so ashamed. I'm so ashamed of myself. It's terrible. It's awful. I can't believe I've done this. Y'all remember that meme from way back where I don't remember exactly how it goes, but dude's like, I can't believe you've done this. Get this over here, get that there. Now I'm just gonna put them in random spots, I guess. That should be sufficient enough. Now, we do have a purple tree over there. Let's put one here. Over in this spot, now we're just going to be focusing a lot on the beautification now that oh, what the hell? There we go. Nice fountain over there. That works very well. This side can also have, like, maybe this. And if we go back over to these guys, we can potentially have a postcards vendor, this guy, an ornate pavilion would do nicely. Maybe one of their trees over here. Can we fit in one of these? No. But we can fit in one of these. That'll be kind of cool. We'll have to go over to the Docklands one so we can fill out this spot with ease. Yeah, that's nice. You know what? I'll put that down. What the hell?
Good to see you, Uncle.
Let me get, like, actually, we'll get some seating arrangements. There's a seating arrangement right there. And then there'll be a little lantern right over here. And then we can put a tree. That way it's smooth edges. I can't put these on, which sucks, but I will instead go ahead and put this one. Yeah, like that. That'll look nice. So we fixed that little spot up. Really cool. Let's see what else we can try to tuck in these areas. I think another morning bread would actually work really well. Hold on. Morning bread right over here. That's really important. And even a sandwich shack. Why not? Put them right next to each other. Public timepiece. Is it facing the right direction? I can't tell. Yeah, now it is. Okay, great. Yeah, so we have a lot of really interesting builds coming up, and there are these islands over here in the back corner. So this one is meant for the Kingdom of Sapin, as I mentioned earlier, and a couple of the other islands have already been drawn out by Mr. Major, of whom has been absolutely incredible working on designing so many banners, and I've even troubled him so many times with ideas, which Patrick, this is for you. That is what's happening behind the scenes, okay? I swear to God, I cannot legitimately go and chisel you a goddamn column in real life. I'm going to make you a banner, though. Although, you never know. I could probably make you a column in the future. I will, if I can, let me make you this promise. If I can legitimately go in the future and chisel you a column, guaranteed, I will do that for you. Because I know how much you like your columns. And because you like your columns so much, let me also honor that one by saying I want to try to do something a little different by putting some columns intermixed with the cypress trees over along this stretch. But I'm going to have to get this side done first. And make sure not to delete my university. That'd be really fantastic. Oh, damn it. I messed it up, didn't I? Yep, I did. Well, here. I'm gonna do this. This is actually a little bit easier. Get rid of all of this. Now I'm going to copy this amount. I'm just going to put them all down. Saves us on a lot of time. Wonderful. That one piece can stay, but we'll get rid of the rest over here. Link that up. Link that up. We're gonna need like one tree over here. Okay. Yeah, this side's mega loud. Like, it has to be, like, I have to be this far away in order to actually continue on. Get rid of this, and then get rid of this. I promise you there are going to be columns coming. Guaranteed. 100%. I'm a man of my word. Or rather, a program of my word. Okay, so that wouldn't work, but that can, right? Oh, there's one in the middle. That's why it's messing. Oh, no, that works. That works, actually. Yeah, put that there. And then put this one right about here. Okay. So we have a little break in between. On the other side, however, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And where the heck are they? They're right over here. Column, 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 column. Column, column. See? Why are we copying the canal? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's there. That's to there. We're gonna flip this around. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring that to there. We'll have to have two of them in the middle there. And then bring them up probably in this direction. Yeah, there we go. Make them somewhat even. Fix out this spot. I don't know if what we can put over here. As far as like a farm is concerned, you know what I mean? Have a little spot in between them. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna delete this last one. Oh, no, no. This is a prime spot for one of these columns. Boom. Nice. Okay. And I guess what we can do for the corner pieces that don't have anything over here, we'll just do this. Simple temperate grove, oldie but goodie, but it works. It makes it look nice and pretty. We did the same over in these corners too, so I think I'm going to do it right over here as well. In the middle, like over here, I don't think we're going to be building over on this spot. The natural beauty is nice and whatnot, but I think blending that in would look a little bit better. Yeah, we'll do the same there. I'm going to do the same over right here. Over to there. Get that spot all situated. That there. And then build along the corners. So that's fine. These guys should be fine. Okay. So nice. It's looking really, really nice. I honestly believe that Albahan is on par with having a beauty build episode. Truth be told. It's stunning. It's truly stunning. How much of the wine do we have in here right now?
The finishing touches, and there.
We have 47, and that make that 50. That thing is doing the Lord's work. It's insane. And imagine once we have all of these things built up. This place is going to absolutely be a powerhouse. It already is. Don't get me wrong. It really is a powerhouse of a build. Oh, we also do need some temperate grove over here, I think, to really finish it all out. This side is fine because that's fully built up now. But over here, it'll probably be really a good idea to get some temperate grove. Now, I noticed what it did over here really freaking fast. Banner. Awesome. All right. How about them apples? The only things that are not done on this island are all of the fur coat dealers and the World's Fair. But apart from that, it is looking awesome. The felt can actually be brought in via the Docklands, which is wonderful. And I can actually do that now. When's the dude coming back? In 6 minutes. You know what? We are going to do this. We'll bring in some felt. That's actually a decent amount of it, because you know what? The other thing is, on Sancy, if you remember, I actually was starting to build this old town fortress, and it does need felt. So when we bring in some light bulbs too, which we should start producing, I will probably get this thing built up so we can see what it exactly does. I mean, it does look pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure like if there's a strategic value to this or if it's just an ornament. You know what I mean? But I think we can fully say goodbye for now to Albahan until we come back and do some additional stuff with it. I'll probably do the remaining beautification work in between this episode to the next one, because like doing the little intricacies with each little bit is probably just going to be a little bit boring to really try to navigate through all the time. So, and I don't really want to bore you guys with it. Actually, I'm not quite sure as to the temperament of that. So you guys can let me know. Do you enjoy a lot of beautification? Like if I spend an entire episode working on the nooks and crannies like in here, would that be something that you enjoy watching? Or would that be something that'd be like, yeah, Rantius, you can do that off camera and then come back and show us or something like that? I would appreciate you all telling me, because I don't necessarily... I don't want to bore you at all. I guess that's probably the best way of putting it. So please let me know. All right, but with that being said, Albahan is pretty much restored. It looks incredible. It's probably one of my favorite harbor areas of all time ever created. Has an incredible governess ruling here. A very prosperous trade corporation that now works exclusively for the Imperium, being the Albahani Trade Corporation, which if you guys want to become a part of, you have to message Amy, or if she wants to give it to somebody to spearhead operations for her, that's something you guys have to discuss amongst yourself. Get more people involved. That's really the point of this channel. I want more people involved. I want you to feel as if you are 100% a part of a living, breathing entity. That is what we are, okay? That is what we are. That is what this community is always going to be. And that's why the word needs to get out, so we continue to grow and get more people involved. Right. I don't even want to stop looking at it. It's just too gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love the embassy. Jesus, do you guys remember the travesty of what I made before? Holy hell, it was awful. And, you know, we're fixing it all up. We do have to come back and change out these two archways, of course, but that'll be for later. All right, heading over to New Albion. Now, this is a question for the Chancellor, Delta. I actually... A little question plus a request, potentially, if you hear me out. So, this whole area of New Albion, this spot where we have a whole bunch of the pig farms, cattle ranches, the sheep farms, all that stuff. What would you say if the Imperium buys this area and you get an exclusive Docklands territory to yourself with a direct trade lane to the capital? I think that would help boost your economic base by a lot, if I'm being honest, because if you have a direct trade, I know there's an agreement with NWC in New World Customs Union, NWCU. I said that very fast. I thought I was going to say it wrong. Sorry. But I also think you could also have one with the capital itself. Let me know. You'll probably DM me about it when we get to this stage. Or if you don't within the time to the next episode, I will just message you and ask. But what we've been doing since the last episode is we've been getting some of the advanced weapons built up. Now, we have 84, but if we were to go over to the steam shipyard that we have over here for New Albion, you'll notice the battle cruisers are still grayed out. We can't build these things yet because we need to have one additional resource be put into them, and those are bombs. Yeah, the bombs are really essential in order to get these ships built up, and we will be working to restore New Albion's navy. which we already did begin with that whole process by getting the sailing ships out there. But New Albion, for a decent amount of time, was protecting the border regions with the strength of its navy and army, which, when La Corona attacked, it was a major, devastating blow to the region. So in order to make the bombs, or the bomb factory rather, we are going to have everything that the weapons factory actually requires. But we'll need a secondary source of saltpeter. So it's asking for, I was about to say axin. It's axin for 2 different types of saltpeter inputs. One for the dynamite factory, one solitary for the bombs themselves. But we're going to have to build it anyway. Let's go ahead and set this up. Jesus Christ, the size of this behemoth. Oh, that's not safe. You know this thing's going to blow to high hell. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright. No, we out here. We did it. And it's going to produce a bomb for us every 15 seconds. That's definitely something. I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to get at least one more engineer home. And another question is going to be actually coming over here and upgrading these guys to the traditional engineer home. That way we have enough, as there's a whole bunch more that we have to work on over here. It's like these guys require 250 engineers, and we are only cheesing it by building these ones, which I don't necessarily want to rely on, if I'm being honest with you. They are nice, but I don't think that was part of the plan, and I do really want to stick to it. But for the time being, I'm going to get rid of these guys, and I'm going to build some more Old Town villas over here. Again, these are subject to change. This is very temporary with regards to these homes. So I'll build a couple of those so we can start getting some of the bombs out here. Now, the other thing that I was looking at, we actually did get one bomb already put into the warehouse. The other thing that I was looking at is, notice how many of Nate's windmills I have active for each of these spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a lot, okay? But here's the best part about this. If I get rid of them, not only will I save up on influence, which influence, as you know, in this game can be rather annoying, but I have a very, very powerful heating power plant right over here that's just a few little tiles away. And now everyone has electricity.
Attention for the
Every single one of them has electricity. Isn't that fantastic?
Ain't that a little ripper?
Oh, did that go up? Nice. So I think that was the fur coats that went. Oh no, it was the steel beams that went up. The fur coats are getting there. But now that we have felt in here, that'll definitely help out with getting this thing built up. Oh, it's not for this one.
Strange things,
Oh no. Well, that was embarrassing. We do need some wood veneers, but I do know that there's felt necessary as well for other builds. So like over to here, we could probably bring them over to here. We need the wood veneers for sure. I'd like to start working on that on New Albion a little bit if possible. Let's see. It's part of the cigar chain, and it does require us to have the lumberjack huts going. But we need engineers in order to get this thing underway as well. We need more brass factories, that's for sure. How many do we have of this now? We have 7 bombs already in here. This place is a powder keg. It's ready to explode. Let's get this spot beautified a little bit. I think we're going to have to get rid of this lumberjack hut and replace it with the other one. So let's get this over to here. You are being impacted. That's at minus... Well, it's at 92%. That's definitely not ideal. But if I were to copy you and put you over here, you'd be at 67%. Yeah, that's definitely not good. This one over here can probably go away, though. Ah, see, like, that would be at 100% right there on the road. Nice, and I think it does actually have access to electricity. Nice. 7 seconds for some timber. Wonderful. It goes all the way to this, so now this also has electricity. And so do you. Oh, snap. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That is a major power spike. But now, like, this thing is in my way, and it's annoying the hell out of me. So I'm going to probably have to remove it and replace it with over here. Let me go ahead and find it again. That's the cool style. We'll put this over here because I don't want to stop this wall here. I want to continue it onward. So like maybe here. Yeah. And bring it to there. Great. It's a very cool industrial complex. And I do think like while we have the bombs working on, or let's see, can we actually build one ship now? I don't believe we can because it needs to have 50. But we can build a small battle cruiser. That only requires us to have 5. Even with the cargo ships and whatnot, because we do have some steam motors in here. I don't know how many of those either. Oh, we have some oil tankers, and then we have the large oil tanker as well. A flak ironclad. That thing is nutty. Yikes, its hit points. This is actually worthwhile. 6,500 hit points for that. We definitely need this. You want to know why? We have to use flak guns in this particular campaign because the mod is enabled that airships can attack ships. Airships can attack everything, actually. So that's really crucial. But we are currently sitting at 17 out of 50 of the bombs in order to make a battle cruiser. So we'll have to sit pretty for a little bit of time and just let that work for us until we get that rectified. How many people do you need in here?
To resume as soon as permitted.
You need 100. How much brass do you have here? Oh, that's actually not bad. Hold on. We should honestly start working on some light bulbs, if I'm being honest. The light bulb chain is very important. That does require us to have engineers, but I think we can replace the input of this to workers. I have to find that specialist. But let's go ahead and pre-plan it, because the next episode we have to work on New Albion. We'll get probably 4 of these positioned from now. And then the light bulb factory, which will help us out later on too. You know what? I'm also going to get a third...
Workforce shortage.
What the hell? What do you mean? What happened?
The cities are...
Huh. Well, whatever. Well, I'm pretty sure the wine is it that's the problem? What happened here? Do we have any mail coming in? That's a first I heard from this island. That's why I was like, whoa, okay, I'll figure that out later. Definitely, that spooked me. Okay, so what I was saying is we have a couple of these already set up. I think later on we're going to move these 2 and put them over here because this is going to be a very large industrial district and it's meant to be. The reason why we're bringing schnapps over to New Albion is to keep the population happy, okay?
I need something to blunt my rage on.
I don't even think... did we bring it yet? We should have.
Creating new horizons.
Unless the ship... They're probably consuming it so much. It's one of the clippers that's bringing it. Those are not the clippers. Where's the clipper at? There it is. So there's 75 total. Where are you? Yeah, it takes a while to get over there. I think by the time it reaches, it's just they go through the schnapps so fast that, you know, it's just too much. But we can stop the felt over here, and instead we can bring back the schnapps right over in this spot. Later on, we can probably get the beer and possibly the bread. That would be ideal. What do we have over here? Oh, that's hemp. Oh, we can also bring in olives. Damn. I really need to take a look-see at all the things that are added with this. You know, import some chocolate, which would require us to have plantains, which we don't have yet because we've reached the new world.
Because a wombat's slow and... forget it.
You know, actually, this works to our advantage, because if advanced weapons are export level legendary, their ratio should be pretty freaking good. I would imagine. In the expert campaign, I did get these guys up to legendary, but... they were not as powerful as elevators were. Not at all. Period. The end. But okay, let's take a breather. Let's go get us a drink, coffee, whatever you'd like. Come back. Gonna be the end of the day. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we also do need to get to the point of getting some herbs. That's what I wanted to look at over there with the Docklands, but I'll do that probably between this episode to the next one. Okay, so right over here, I want to get this spot all connected up. I need to make sure I'm not on blueprint for this one. Let's get these filament factories all set up. I'm pretty sure there is indeed a a lady that's going to help us out with this. I'm also going to delete all of these ones because I just don't want the bread factories actually over here anymore. I don't like the way they look. In this little spot, truth be told, I'll have to keep this one going because of the power plant. But we could probably build like a park or something like right over here. That should be nice. I'm gonna get rid of this. And we would want to build more of these. Ideally, I'd like to get all 3 of these online because just the one, while it is working pretty freaking good, not gonna lie. I mean, we have 232 steam motors in here. That's incredible. We need to get more out, period.the-end, because we're going to have to optimize farm fields. We're going to have to
The fire
build ships.
is out of control.
What in the actual hell? Are you serious right now? Why, dude? He's not talking to me. Like, I don't know. Did I piss off this guy? Albahan doesn't want us to leave, maybe. Jesus. So embarrassing. Can we rebuild this? No, because they still are putting this one out. It almost died out. Oh, that's even on fire now, too. How did people catch things on fire over in here? I'm so confused. I've never seen this happen before. Okay, well, we're getting to that spot, right? Okay, they'll figure this out. I don't know. That's just weird. That's just really weird. Game just telling me I can't have fun. Okay, what I was saying is I ideally would like to get all 3 of these online, which if I were to go and start working on upgrading these guys, it would probably be a good idea. At least these 2 rows, maybe. So let's get them to artisans. Let's get these guys to... Oh, those are workers, sorry. Let's get these guys up to workers. We're going to give them everything they're going to need. And then work towards hopefully getting them into engineers today. So I'm going to put the fast forward button up. And this is just, again, a temporary situation over here so we can get more of these factories online. Ideally, it would work, but...
Workforce shortage.
Can't stand this freaking announcer. Now this announcer wants to talk to me. Jesus, what happened to that cat? Wow. Okay, that was very loud. All right, next set.
The fire left ruins behind.
I'm gonna throw this freaking announcer out a window. I legitimately cannot stand him. Right now, I cannot stand him. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm found. Okay, great. We don't have enough bricks, or what's the problem with these guys? Oh, they're too far away from the school. Oh, you love the school. Yeah, I forgot to build a school again. I forgot to build the school. Yep. This is a perfect spot for a school, but I'm going to swap the skin to this one because it looks nicer. Wonderful. I think we'll definitely have to bring in some more bricks, though. Okay, now the bread for them, we'll have to allow that so we get them up to the engineers. Let's just hurry it up so this is going to work. I am pretty sure it's going to be fine. The university is also something they're going to need, so let's go ahead and put one of those things down as well. University. I think I'm going to plop it right here because then I only need to delete 4 homes in order to do this, so get rid of them. This is also a very nice one, so we're going to put that there.
An aviary is fine when it looks not over forest.
How do we have the fur coats in here? Oh, we do have enough. Okay, cool. No, nice. I didn't even remember that I brought some in. We're trying to speed engineers in this particular one, so I don't have to constantly put those ones down, and I can get rid of them in favor of the idea itself. Why is this? Is it because of the... Variety Theater. Great. Another thing. Variety Theater going up right about now. And that also gives us some more rum, which is going to help us out for sure. There we go. So we have the ability to upgrade our residences. Hopefully...
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm legitimately going to freak out.
A fire broke out.
Where? Oh, that one did.
Workforce shortage.
Okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Everything's okay. Goose Fraba, everything's
Pity
fine.
the workers. When I think of their dreary struggle, I know how fortunate I am.
Are you? Yeah, you definitely are. Well, the power plant's on fire. That's not good. The open pit coal mines are on fire. It's got a really cool fire effect, actually. Oh, this is really
Industrial
bad.
sabotage. Workers, perhaps.
Are these La Corona saboteurs in here? Is that what's happening? I think, yeah, we gotta get that fleet back over here. We've sent in a call to get the 3rd Legion, a part of the 3rd Legion's fleet over to the border regions because we're noticing a real increase of activity, or at least some fleet activity coming at us. So we need to make sure that we're ready to receive, if you catch my drift. And let's get all these guys
I
to
shall
engineers.
evaluate this habitation before I draw any conclusions.
I actually like these homes. Can we keep that style? Is that possible? Hold on. I'm gonna try. It's not wanting to cooperate with me. Why? What's your problem? Maybe I can do it the old-fashioned way? No, those are just, like, specific types. Oh, there we go. So that's the look of it? Oh, we'll have to individually change them into these. I don't know if I want to individually change them, but I'm thinking, like, for New Albion, like, the dark rooftops would probably work, or, you know what, probably the brick one. I think the brick, but, you know, let me know, because that's important.
That is hardly my problem.
I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Yep, skin painter. There we go. Yeah, that works a little bit better. So now we have a decent number of our engineers over here. We're going to stop this from working. Now we can get this activated. We can probably get the 2nd dynamite factory online. And we are going to need the bread. So we'll get the... Oh, now we don't have any bricks here. We'll have to bring some more bricks. So what I'm going to do is we are going to bring some more bricks in from Saint-Cyr, turn off this horrid announcer that's been pissing me off at the end of the episode, and get everything else sorted. What are we missing here?
Manufacturing.
Yeah, so definitely we need more dynamite for these factories to work. But how many do we
Fire has
have?
been vanquished.
We have 75? Jesus. First battlecruiser. Coming up. We need a lot of resources for this. Like, a lot of the care packages and ammunition. So, luckily, our factories are going to work pretty well, I think, to get all this stuff situated for us. And, you know, make sure New Albion gets its fleet rebuilt up to snuff. And hopefully they'll be able to manage the region for us for now until Rantium's fleet actually makes it over here. Specifically, it's actually Zerexalon's fleet. So we'll have to make sure everything works very, very well. Let's figure out if we can get a docklands over here. It's really part of negotiations. You know, always have to make sure that those are done properly, tactfully, in favor of both parties, naturally. So that would be kind of cool. Actually, the engineers being over there, they kind of work. I like that, and I'm glad that we upgraded to them. So I'll probably get rid of those engineers over on the left-hand side. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Sorry if it was a little bit all over the place near the end. The announcer is... I don't even want to get into him because it's like Beetlejuice. He'll just pop up again. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hit that bell button, sharing it with your friends. Keep putting the good word for the channel out there. Really appreciate every single one of you. You all are incredible. I love you all so, so very much. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.